gorgeous ASEAN friends. Welcome back to my channel. Today, if you can't tell, we have a super exciting video. I have got the entire REM Beauty Wicked collaboration to test out today. I did two beautiful looks, one inspired by Glinda and the other one Elphaba, of course. I have so many fun little mentions of all the collaborations. We tested out everything. This is my first time trying anything from REM Beauty. So I really got into test mode. There were some hits, there were some misses, but for the most part, we just had an absolute blast. I'm filming this a day before the movie comes out, so hopefully this will be up very soon. Let me know in the comments what you're so excited about to see in the film, if you've picked up any of these. And without further ado, let's get on into it. Let's do this thing, shall we? Hold please. Okay, now let's do this thing. This sweet headband that is so Elphaba ASEAN forest themed is from Conair, and I also have the Glinda one as well. I love the Wicked collabs. I heard they had like over 300 collabs for this movie. That's insanity. There's too much excitement for me. There's too much. Okay, I need to calm down. So I think one of the first fun things we're going to play with is I have got the beautiful pH Adaptive Lip Oil, and this is in the shade So Popular. And this looks like the little green vial that Elphaba keeps under her pillow. It's so beautiful. And this is supposed to be a pH adaptive lip oil. I'm just going to apply this just to hydrate our lips and so that we can really see the color by the end. So it goes on very clear. It's not too thick of a lip oil either, but it's very comfortable. I can already see that starting to work and starting to change color. This is so nice because when this wears off, it's not like a stain, but it does leave your lips almost like they were stained, and a really nice color. And I really need that because, as you can tell, my lips are dead colored. So there's that. First of all, the packaging for this collection is so beautiful. I cannot get over it. So first we have the two Wicked collabs. This is the Glinda set and this is the Elphaba set. Can we just appreciate the packaging? Glinda has her beautiful iridescent bubble themed, and then it's got a list of all the products that you receive in the back. And then this has really beautiful, just sort of poppies incorporated with all of her beautiful products in the back here as well. Let's go ahead and dive in. I'm going to start with the Elphaba Wicked collab. This is so gorgeous. You get a blush, a lip liner, a lip gloss, and then a molten eyeshadow. Can we just take a moment to appreciate how stunning this packaging is? I mean, they really nailed it with this. I just think it is so beautiful. So this is a blush and lipstick, and this is in the shade Braverism. It's a beautiful dark plum. This one I think might be a little too dark for me, but I think we're gonna try to make it work. A berry wine gorgeous color. So I'm going to go ahead and go in with this first, and I'm actually going to pick a tiny bit of this up on my brush here and then apply it directly to my cheek. I think this color is so stunning. This is a color I definitely would wear. This is also my first time trying any of the REM Beauty products. Ooh, this is so lovely. Oh, and it almost matches my pH adaptive lip oil just perfectly. So I know colors like this can be intimidating, but if you take some of it on the back of your brush like this, tap whatever off on the back of your hand, and then go in, you can make this extremely wearable. I don't want anyone who's just as fair as I am to be afraid of this, because I love everything that's dark and rich and sultry in this Elphaba set, including this. I actually think this is a beautiful color. It's going on very nicely. It's not patching at all, and it's not such a crazy intimidating color. I think this is really beautiful actually. So I just wanted to let you know. But this color is actually something I would love to put on my lips eventually, because I love sort of like that rich berry kind of color. And this is just going to be so beautiful. So I already like that a whole lot. And then from the Glinda collab, this middle piece is actually a highlighter, and I'm gonna go ahead and play with that before we set our face. This is so beautiful. I can't wait for you to see how pretty this is, if I can get it out. This is what comes in the Glinda set. You get a lip liner, a highlighter, you get another lip gloss, and another liquid eyeshadow. I mean, just Ari, the packaging is out of this world. Your team did amazing. So this color is a stunning iridescent, beautiful, fun shade here. So this one is very, very sheer, but you can see it catches the light so beautifully, but this isn't too intimidating at all. I'm actually going to use my same blush brush and pick up some of this. This is just my favorite color in the whole wide world. And the names of these are so cute. This is in the color I Come and Go by Bubble. Again, this is actually not as scary as it looks. This is pretty wearable, all things considered. This is really pretty. It's not giving a whole ton of impact, which might be really nice for somebody who's investing this much in this set because you're going to be able to wear this more often. Let me see if I apply it with my finger. Ooh, this is so pretty. Yeah, even then, it doesn't have the craziest impact, but there's still something there. I think that's so lovely. Let's just tap that on my nose. I think I'm going to test how this is going to do over powder as well. So I'm going to set my face really quickly and then we're going to move on to eyes. Okay, I've just lightly set my face with some powder and now we're going to go in with the Ausian Forest eyeshadow palette. This is one of the most beautiful looking eyeshadow palettes I have seen in a long time. I've been so excited for this. It's got 12 ultra pigmented eyeshadow shades. I mean, just look at this rose gold, beautiful packaging here. And then you open it up. How stunning does this look? Are you kidding me? Are you kidding? No, stop. Stop. This palette was made for me. I am so excited. We are just going to play today. And I cannot decide what I want to do first, except that I can, because I'm actually going to try one of her. I'm going to start and I'm going to take this matte shade here and then this one right here down at the bottom of the palette. Start to just place that in my crease for a nice background to our look. I think we should do something very Elphaba inspired on this side and very Glinda inspired on the other. What do you think? Next, because we're just playing, I want to take this really rich, gorgeous army green down here and just sort of place that just ever so slightly in the outer crease. Ooh, they were not kidding. This really is rich. You could almost use this as a liner. Ooh. Ooh, how lovely. I love that. Also, that blended out like a dream, and the color stays really, really richly green. It doesn't like go into sort of like a gray or a dark area, which tends to happen with a lot of like colors like that. They tend to lose their vibrant pigment and kind of go into this sort of like gray brown middle area. So that's so beautiful because you can distinctly tell that it's green. I love that. This would be a beautiful look on its own, but what I would love to try is I would love to try the liquid shadow, and this is in the shade Elfie. How cute. This just looks like the most stunning, beautiful. Are you are you kidding me? Look at this. Stop it right now. This collection has my whole heart. So what I'm going to do is I have no idea how to work with these. I don't know if I'm going to go in with my finger. I'm going to go in with my finger and I'm just going to tap this all along this part of my eye. How pretty. So I at first kind of wanted to see what it looked like as it kind of sheared out. That's not my favorite look because do you see what I mean when colors can tend to go a little gray? It doesn't match like the exact color you want anymore. So I'm going to actually go in with the actual applicator here. Yeah, this is much better. I always like to play around with different applications for the product to really find the best one because sometimes it's not what you might think. But that looks like liquid shadow. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take a brush like this and just sort of diffuse the edges of this, patting more than I am swiping. That color is very pretty. It's not the way it looks when it swatches on my hand, which is a pet peeve of mine. Like I said, I really find it so impressive and so important when a shadow actually retains the color that you're actually looking at when you swatch it. It's not a miss per se. It doesn't look terrible. It didn't perform badly over the powder, but it doesn't have the exact same color as this like rich golden sort of multi kind of color unless you place it there and leave it there. So what I'm actually going to do, what I really love to play with is I'm going to take a little bit of this duochrome here and then a little bit of this melange because it looks so stunning. And I'm going to place that over top here. So this is what the duochrome shade looks like. It's beautiful. And I'm going to place that right here in the center. How gorgeous is that? That is one of the best shimmers in an eyeshadow that I have come across in a long time, a long, long time. And then I'm going to take some of this melange shade. This is so beautiful. I wish I could just put all of this over my eye. But I'm going to take some of that on sort of this smaller, denser packed brush here. I'm just going to put that right here. Oh my gosh. I knew this eyeshadow palette was going to be my favorite thing in the collection, but this is so freaking stunning. The quality is amazing, and I'm really not just saying that. I have this horrible scarcity mentality where I'm like, I should go pick up another one just in case I ever run out of this palette. I will not. And there will be other things at that time in life that I like, but oh my goodness, I never want to run out of this. And then for funsies, I think I'm going to take this super stunning inner corner green here and put that right in here for a beautiful pop. Is this the most wearable eye in the whole wide world? No, but how fun is that? I mean, that's just too good. I'm actually going to mix the two darkest shades. It's a really rich chocolate brown and then sort of like a very, very deep plum, and just sort of give myself a little bit of definition here. Just like that, very, very slight. And then what I also wanted to show is they also came out with these super adorable liners. These are liquid liners and they're all metallic. They've got like a metallic greeny gold brown called Osmazing. They've got a gold one called Follow the Road. They've got a really, really rich sort of brown called Oh for Oz Sake. And then they also have a really cool metallic silver called Tin Is It. So I'm going to go ahead and pull out a couple of these. They're made to look like buildings in the Emerald City. How cute is that? So first of all, we have the color Osmazing, Follow the Road, Oh for Oz's Sake, and finally Tin Is It. So I think I'm just going to play with just one of those just for a second. I'm going to grab Follow the Road. I never do this, so this could be absolutely horrible. It's kind of fun. You can create some really fun graphic shapes. It definitely shows up a little bit. So I know that's a little ridiculous, but I just wanted to have fun and sort of play with those. But frankly, I personally would use those like on their own. I think they have such a gorgeous accent. If you're not wearing much, maybe you're just wearing a little brown in the crease, some bronzer in the crease, mascara, and then one of these is liner, and your eyes will look stunning in a very normal sort of way. This look calls for some falsies, so I will be right back. Voila. I have now been Glindified. Woohoo! Okay, so really quickly, we're going to do a fun, gorgeous look on the other eye. So I'm going to go ahead and dip into this really pretty pink shade here and a little bit of this brown. And we're going to try to keep this one a little less dramatic, but you know me. I can't get over how nice these shadows are. This is definitely my favorite thing in the whole collection so far. But oh my goodness, these are just stunning. Okay, so now what I really want to do really quickly is take Glinda's version of the liquid eyeshadow, and I'm just going to pop this all over my lid really quickly. How pretty is that? It's got like all of these beautiful iridescent bubble colors in it. Ooh, that's very nice. Again, it's a little more subtle than I expected. It's it's an odd consistency because it almost feels like there's a lot of oil within these, and so it kind of takes away the pigment when you go to put it on your eyes because whatever your eye base is, it tends to mix with it. So as you can see, it's mixed completely with my concealer. So womp womp, that's no bueno, you know what I mean? That's no good, unfortunately. I think if you were to go on with bare skin and you have eyelids that are not like mine and they're not super veiny and you don't need a very thick sort of concealered out eyelid to be primed, then I think these would be really lovely. But if you're like me and you need your eyelids to be primed with something that's like concealer, those are not it, fam, you know? So we're gonna go in and we're gonna go into this gorgeous shade here and just kind of top it over because I have a feeling this is going to do the trick. You know what I mean? Like, this is beautiful. Oh, it looks just like Glinda's dress. Gorgeous. That's such a beautiful, fun, iridescent, ethereal look. It's really, really nice and simple. So I'm going to go into the two deepest shades and just create a really, really quick sort of defined lash line so that we can put on some lashes. Okay, I just quickly finished up the eyes and gave her a very like wispy sort of lash. And now we're getting into the two beautiful blush palettes. So these are the two Wicked Cherry Blossom blush palettes. You have a little bit more of a warm peachy tone and a little bit more of a pink cool tone. So I'm going to use, I think, the pink on one side and we'll try the peach on the other. This is what the packaging looks like. It is so gorgeous. Again, it has that really fun like duochrome rose gold reflex. And then inside you get three beautiful blushes. You get a more sort of beautiful iridescent peach with a beautiful poppy embossment. You get another pink melange and then another matte pink one. They look so gorgeous. One is almost like a highlighter and you get a really natural run over here. So I think we're going to take her really gorgeous matching blush brush that came with this, and I am going to just dip into these two shades right here. So I'm going to dip into a little bit of this natural pink one and the melange, which looks beautiful. So gorgeous. There's a little bit of kickback in the pan, and I'm just going to, that's so pretty. It's really, really even too. Definitely not patching. It's got a really nice amount of pigment. And I love that this has such a beautiful big mirror. This is a really gorgeous compact, especially if you want to travel. Also, you can really see that gorgeous highlighter peeking through even though we've powdered, which I really prefer because I really don't like putting those over powder. So the fact that it's peeking through is like a huge bonus for me. And I think I'm going to take the shade that's like a blush topper, and I think I'm just going to try to place it right on. Oh, what? Oh my goodness. What? I love stuff like this. Okay, I know that's not everyday wearable, and you can see this is really, really picking up on the highlighter that we put down already. How interesting. If you can tell, oh my gosh, I'm obsessulated. I'm obsessulated. So I just realized I was an idiot and put the pink on the non-Glinda cheek. So that's just dumb, but we're gonna try the peach one on the other side. So this one is gorgeous. It's much more rich. You have this really beautiful red, another gorgeous melange, which I am loving. And then this one here is really, really stunning. So these are going to be just beautiful. But I really don't think they're going to go with the look I have going today. So I'm going to leave those be for the time being because that looks a little cray cray. But what we can do is we can try the melange because I think that one looks like it could possibly go with this cheek over here. Let's see. Ooh, so pretty. I see you, Miss Ariana. These are stunning. Ooh, how gorgeous. I love that. So much fun. Also, shout out to my grandma for helping me pick up this collection. She was so sweet. I wanted this collection so badly, and she said that she would help me pay for it. So we love a good grandma. We love her. Just to warm up my face just a tad, I'm just going to take the REM Beauty, I thought that was appropriate, Satin Matte Bronzer, and this is in the shade Out of Office because this is such a stunning formula. This is pretty new to me. Like I said, I've not tried any of her products before, but I don't know why they're not getting enough hype. I don't know if the only thing people have tried are the liquid eyeshadows. This is an incredibly beautiful bronzer. It's very pigmented, but it's very blurring. So my forehead just needed a little bit of help there. Finally, the rest of the collab is so many fun lips. So I'm going to go ahead and wipe off our lip oil that we've had on. As you can see, it's not marketed as a stain, but it really does leave such a gorgeous look to your lip. So we've got two liners to try. The first one is from the Glinda collab, and this is in the shade Toss Toss Leg. And so this one is a really, really stunning, super creamy, just perfect, like almost like brick nude. So that is absolutely gorgeous. And then the one we have from Elphaba's collab is called Defy Expectations. And it's like a much richer sort of plum brown. I think these are such beautiful, stunning liner colors. They're basically the two exclusive colors I use for liner. So I think I'm gonna go in with the darker one here just to give us sort of a nice outline. And then I'm going to fill in with Glinda's color and sort of blend too. I love how those glided on. They also set down. These might be my new favorite liner formula of life because are you kidding me? I'm so excited when I find a good liner. Oh my gosh, they're not even coming off with a makeup wipe. Well, good thing I didn't mess up my liner because those are stunning. So we have got two of the really beautiful glosses to try. We've got one from the Elphaba set and one from the Glinda set. And I have just been dying to try this Alpha one because I think it's so beautiful. So this one is in the shade Wickedness, and it's a really stunning, beautiful brown shade. And it's got a little bit of gold reflex in it. And oh, it's just gonna look so juicy on the lips. And then the one in Glinda is called Tap to Bubble, and it's just a clear purple iridescent bubble shade. So it's perfect. And I cannot wait to get these on my lips. Hello, new fall lip combo, anybody? Ooh, this is okay. This is too good. This is too good. I'm obsessed. This is gorgeous. I don't want to take this off. I don't want to take this off at all. I think I'm going to put a little bit of Tap to Bubble on top because we're just playing right now. We've got more lips to play with, but I don't want to take this off. But we're gonna have to. So the last three products I've got to try in the collab are three shades of the Plumping Gloss, and these are in the colors Poppy Punch, Plum Petals, and Pretty as a Poppy. And these look so, so beautiful. This is one product I already know and love from REM Beauty. It is so gorgeous. I absolutely think these are fantastic, and they really do plump your lips in the sense that these are painful. This is a Hot Ones hot wing test for your lips, basically. But they do the job and they look amazing. And I've always been kind of used to a pain is beauty kind of a mentality. That could be a good or a bad thing, but we can't unpack that in this video right now. Okay. So I love these. And these are so stunning. Look at how beautiful this rose gold poppy packaging is on top of each of these. I'm just so in love. So this is the color Plum Petals, Poppy Punch, and Pretty as a Poppy. I don't know which one I want to go in with. I do. I mean, I want to go in with the sparkly one, but actually, so I'm just going to put on a little bit of Petal Punch. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Stop it right now. Also, really quickly, my camera did not focus, but I ended up putting this over powder, and I think it looks even more stunning over powder. Like, what is happening? What is happening? How is this so good? How come nobody talks about this? I need to calm down. I feel so pretty. For the final touches, I actually got these super beautiful little clips from Scoony in collaboration. So we're just gonna add a few of these beautiful little butterflies. Actually, I want him facing this way. Just do my hair really quickly because I think these are fabulous. Okay, everyone, that completes this look. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today. And I had so much fun. This is the just type of fun makeup that just makes me feel so beautiful. I actually think these were all mostly fantastic products, minus the two liquid eyeshadows. Those are the only ones that I feel kind of like, you definitely don't need to go out and purchase those individually. I think that the eyeshadow palette and the lip liners were some of the most incredible formulas. And the blush palettes, I would see anyone getting a whole lot of use out of if you don't mind something extremely fun and really beautiful on your cheeks. But I think they did a fantastic job with this collection. The packaging is an 100 out of 10 stunning. All right, everyone, that's it. I hope you had as much fun as I did reviewing this collection. Ariana basically killed it with this collection. I think the highlights for me were definitely the palette, and those lip liners were beautiful. Definitely, I would skip out on the liners and the liquid eyeshadows. I'm gonna have to play around with those and give you my final thoughts, but those did not wow me as incredibly as the rest of the collection did. But I think overall she did such a fantastic job. Also, side note, both of my sweaters are from Target with their collaboration as well. They are so comfy and soft. They have such really beautiful details like these butterfly buttons, and I just had so much fun today. Let me know which look was your favorite, and if you've picked up any of these things from the collection. Let me know if you guys go see the movie and what are your thoughts. I think Cynthia Erivo and Ariana Grande absolutely killed it. I love John M. Chu as a director as well. He's directed some of my favorite films. So let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. If you had a magical time with me, please consider subscribing. I would love to have you in my cozy corner of the internet where we all love to live life more beautifully over here. And if you would like to see me and my sister have so much fun doing this collab, that's coming up next. So I will leave that video right over here for you. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you again in my next one.